about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics. Let's talk about comics. Well, there, YouTube. It is Charles here, and today we're going to be talking about a brand new book from Image Comics. It is called Gehenna, Naked Aggression. This is a #1 issue, and you know that I love #1 issues, so let's get into it. First thing that struck me about this book was the strong female protagonist. I'm a big fan of that genre, be it Red Sonja, Vampirella, Jennifer Blood, Batgirl, who is my favorite superhero, and so that got my attention right off. And the art style, we'll talk about that first. It is very faithful to the cover art. Uh, see, is it the same person here? Yeah, so Maurizio Rosenweg is the artist, and he did this cover as well. It's a very visceral, bloody, violent style um, that leans a little bit more toward the tawdry side. A lot of explosions, gunshots, blood spatter throughout the whole thing, and it moves very fast. And in this issue, you meet our protagonist, Gehenna. You find out through the story that she is some kind of hitman, assassin, and her aesthetic, has that classic look that, with the black bodysuit, leather, and, she carries a revolver. And on this mission, something goes haywire. She's sent to kill somebody we find out is a gangster, but he is not home, so she kidnaps the son. But it's not really a kidnapping for ransom. It's just a thing of something goes haywire. She's stuck in the building. She's not going to kill a kid, and so she's just trying to make do with what she has. Um, One thing about this book, like I said, with the speed of it, it feels like you're jumping from place to place to place. But every few pages, every time the story makes a change, you get one of these new introductory pages and a new, title. Like this is about a quarter way through the book, and it says Part 2: Obstacles of Course. And one thing they did very, very, very well through this is they told you the story of who she is, what she does, and why she does it within the context of of the action and of the actual story. And through flashbacks and her explaining herself to the kid as they're fleeing these other hitmen. And so I like it when a story, when you get a lot of the backstory from the writing and the action that's going on. And if you are a big fan of shoot 'em up, not a lot of thought and a lot of violence, this is a book for you. It's not deep. It is very much a generic revenge story with a lot of violence, a lot of bloodshed, a lot of explosions. And I'm not saying that as a negative thing. I love that genre of book. The art, the style is not my favorite, to be honest with you. Um, Everything just seems that weird, out of a little bit out of proportion, and the colors they feel off a little bit to my eye. But that's just a stylistic preference. Even with that, though, even with the things I noticed, like the scaling and the proportions, it was still an enjoyable book. And as far as I'm concerned, I will give it a read at least to #2 because we did a lot in this book of exposition as far as the world goes, the story goes, the backstory, and the history. So things might slow down, and we might get we might get some pacing in the future books. But as far as it goes, like I said, if you like action, shoot 'em up. Not a lot of thought. This is a book for you from Image Comics. It is written by Patrick Kinlan, and you can get yours at the local comic book store. And if you don't have a local comic book store, check out my friends at Coffee and a Comic out of Huntington Beach. They have a website, coffeeandacomic.com. They ship nationwide, and you get complimentary coffee with every purchase, be it in store or online. They have the best shipping and they ship very fast. And if you're in Wyoming, be sure to stop in the Eastridge Mall. Check out my friends at Spellbound Apothecary Entertainment, directly across from Hot Topic. If you order from within Wyoming, it's over $35. They send out your order for free. It's a great deal. They love comics. That's where I got this from. And that's it. I'll see you guys next time. Until then, keep reading them books. I'm out.